This essay is kind of a newborn, so I'm going to have some butterflies. It's about the end of a protracted period of medical uncertainty. And what do you do with that? It's called, What is a Body For? And this section appears towards the end. I am trying to enjoy better my form, free from the wadded paper gowns, free from the tourniquets, the blood pulled into tubes, free from looming articulated danger of the tumor they found in my skull. I try to let that be enough uncertainty for a lifetime, or at least this chapter of it. Let me be healthy while I am healthy. Let me be alive while I'm healthy, aware of that health, despite the lava that runs in all of us and beneath us all, the eventual expulsion. The trouble with trauma is it doesn't really go anywhere. It is loyal, steadfast, fast. On the days I can see the shape of my aliveness the size of that small island, I say, God damn, I am alive. God damn, I am not sick. I thank my body for the test results. I thank my neuroendocrinologist for his good news and for letting me go back to the portion of living where death doesn't lodge in the throat, doesn't lie and wake under a dark room's pillowcase, where not even spiders would want to wander. On other days, though, I weigh the measure of a body or an island compared to a planet and its will, a difference of scale so vast that it renders language and even its avoidance purposeless. Across the border in Canada, a friend asks if I'll accompany him and his diagnosed mother from this island to the larger one. The ferries are such that for an afternoon MRI, we need to catch the morning crossing, then the 6:30 back. He apologizes for the stretch of time it'd take, but he thinks his mother could use some womanly support. I've never known myself as womanly. I know a fair amount about MRIs, and I've shared with this friend why I know it. I've walked another mother along the detection and unfolding of breast cancer, but to be drawn into the private marrows of someone else's body, of the weight and its anguish, the machine's clicks and beeps, moves me. I suppose in this life we'd like to matter to each other. Perhaps my friend needs me more than his mother does, but I don't know needs proportion. My friend tells me, I know you've got to write, I know that's what you came up here for, but of course I say yes. I wash my body and hair the night before, I ready my alarm to descend from the loft where I sleep, from the stoop, from the gravel road to join them, three forms moving outside the brim of this island to a hospital. My friend is saddened by what they'll take from his mother. She jokes that at 76, she doesn't need her breasts. It's not like anyone's using them, she says. But my friend worries that phrase over and over like a joke rubbed thin, out of her presence until I realize there is no space in his body to talk about the loss of his mother's breasts. So I say those words for him, their loss. Perhaps that's all we're ever really up to, giving our bodies and time and means away, the decision each time to give. The allure to withhold, to withdraw, to write instead, to not be the third body in the car driving into the belly of a ferry. It is altering to learn that the thing they discovered and watched and tested and scanned will not be the thing that kills me. I felt for the years of appointments and waiting that it already was, that soon it would. I gained a feeling of impossibility anytime I looked at a date beyond the next hospital visit. My employment is a trade of sequence and planning and estimation, far into the future. In the years of hospitals and waiting, though, the future was a taunt. Dates and distant years thrown around on whiteboards and projected light reminded me that I didn't know what my health would be, and I still don't know, I realize. I don't know until I, inshallah, ojalá, reach those dates. But what has altered since my doctor gave me our final communication was that suddenly the future became as clouded with possibilities as it might to any other person whose consciousness precedes the idea of a terminal illness. It is altering to make plans, to say, yes, I did come here to write, and yes, I can come with you on the ferry. Yes, I can step away from my work and count on my return. It is a strange gift, confidence in one's lifespan, in the innards of one's body. It is a sad consequence that what it means is I can return to sanitized hallways lined with worries and scrubs with a woman who might not receive that gift again. Thank you.